I've heard in anime that it's not even always just like like the tone or the voice or something like that you're missing out on, but they'll literally like be saying different shit in the sub version versus the dub version.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, 100%. Sometimes it's funnier to watch sub because of how the subtitles are. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think I fixed my game so that I can play Call of Duty now.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Oh my god. I just I just woke up from like a little food coma. I was on.
Dude, I don't know how I did it, but I slept till like fucking 1:30 today. I have no idea how the fuck I managed it, but I did.
You ever just wake up and you're like, God damn, I was fucking getting that sleep.
That
Getting
was
that sleep.
today, actually. No joke. That was fucking me today. I shit, I'm like, I woke up. I'm like, ah, damn, fucking. Woke up tired still. Thought it was like fucking, 10 o'clock or something. Fuck no, it was 1:30 in the fucking afternoon, dude.
How do I find?
Oh.
I need to find my storage because I don't know how much space I have left on this fucking thing. Let's be. I don't know how to navigate PlayStation menus at all. I honestly know how to do Xbox better, but 25 gigs, that's not enough
Me
to do
fucking
shit.
too. Me fucking too, bro.
114. Oh, oh. Well, I did have enough, but I don't know, whatever. Save the space.
Oh yeah. That's some good fucking weed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Dude, I got some shit right now called it's either I got two different kinds and they got mixed because I got an ounce and I got two different kinds because he had a half of one and a half of another.
I love
So
when that
I'm
happens.
not sure which one this is, but I'm pretty sure this was the Grandpa's RPG is what it's called and it's fucking amazing.
This
And it
stuff like
smokes
reminds
so
me of.
fucking.
I don't know what the strain name is, but it reminds me of like the what we used. I mean, we still call it. I still call it like Granddaddy Perp. Like it's just
Oh yeah, yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
smells
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
purple, like it smells like grapes or some shit. Yeah, it's good though. It makes me like if I go a little too hard, I'm like, whoa, man, I'm getting fucking sleepy and hungry. Like that's a little like oh I had to like smoke like 3 bowls of this shit. Fuck.
I'm sitting here playing fucking Dead Island 2 right now. I'm gonna stream it for a little while
Oh yeah, how did
actually.
that go?
That reminds.
Is that
Oh,
shit?
dude, I'm loving it. I'm
Yeah,
still streaming. I'm streaming it right now actually.
fuck yeah.
I love this game. I'm actually really enjoying it. I gotta get more people to play it with me though, because there's this fucking game mode called Neighborhood Watch that's added to it. I'm not sure if it was always been there or not, if I'm being completely honest. But you got like a squad of four, and you got like 5 days to fucking like raid areas and gather supplies and shit. And after on the fifth day, you also like build booby traps and shit like that.
Hmm.
But on the fifth day, like hordes of fucking zombies just come in and like attack and shit. Like it's fucking brutal. And I tried doing it solo and I got fucking wrecked.
I
And
feel the
I'm
same
not
way about
ashamed to
Hunt.
admit that.
I think isn't this on Game Pass?
Dead Island 2?
Yeah.
Actually, yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you haven't like, we tried to do some shit where we were OG and Clamp and I we were playing Dying Light, but
Ah,
I
yeah.
haven't fucked with Dead Island a whole lot. It looks
Dead
good.
Island's really fun. I love this game. I remember waiting forever for the second one to come out, and then I never heard the second one actually finally came out. And when it did, I seen it was on sale. Like when I finally heard it was came out, I seen it was on sale when I found it, and I fucking bought it. I'm like, yep, I gotta have it. I gotta fucking have it.
Give me that shit.
Eat that shit. Eat that shit. Eat that shit.
You know, I saw the Death Stranding 2 trailer, and as far as like single player games go, I want to play Death Stranding so bad. And then I was like, cool, I'm gonna go and buy it. I'm gonna like download it because I got like PlayStation Plus. And it's like, no, you can't download it with PlayStation Plus. Actually, you have to get the PlayStation Extra shit, like their like shitty version of Game Pass. And I was like, fuck no. Hell no. Hell to the no, no.
There we go. I forgot to turn that streamer mode on, so hopefully no copyrighted music got hit in my stream well, I mean, I would have got hit an email. I would have got an email from Twitch if it was, so I think I'm going right.
Like Dead Island has a streamer mode.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
settings, you can put it on streamer mode.
I think sometimes, like, probably, like, I don't know, when games first come out, that stuff is really important. I don't know why.
I hate that.
I'm not trying to sound
really
racist, but it
hate.
seems like Asian, like, developers, like, Japanese developers do not like
Oh yeah,
streaming.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% right because the Kingdom Hearts developers are like that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Persona
And
was
they're
like
also
that.
and they're also Disney too, so that don't help.
It's rough because,
They're
like,
they're Square Enix and Disney, so they're like double fucked.
a lot of people aren't gonna, like, I don't know. They're not gonna get super nerdy and buy every single Kingdom Hearts game to see if like they fuck with the story. So it would behoove you. It would make sense to like
I
allow
don't
a
know
streamer
about
to
that.
play fucking Kingdom Hearts and like especially the more obscure titles, so that like people who have only played like the core games would be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go back and like actually play these remixes that they released. You know, because fuck, I don't think I've only played Kingdom Hearts HD remix or that the first one they let out. So that means I've never even played through, bro. I've never even played through Chain of Memories or anything like that.
I can't say that I have. I'm working on those actually, 'cause I got the fucking 1 and 2.5 remasters. So I'm actually working on a playthrough for them. And I tried streaming them, and I got hit with a copyright thing from Twitch, like, hey, can't do that. So they canceled my stream.
That's so crazy. I
But
feel the same way about
but
Persona. Those
I
games seem
only
like they would be
think
awesome to stream, like talk about the
yeah.
story and shit. You know.
Well, I also think that it was because I was playing the story, and the story has those Disney worlds in it. Because when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and I was playing the DLC area and I streamed it, I didn't get shit.
Right, so maybe it's not even like Square, it's fucking Disney, you know, or
That's what I was
yeah.
thinking. Ah, shit. Fuck off, Walker. Come here. I'm gonna drop kick you. Ready? Wubba! Damn, you're all caked up like that. Get up. Come here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, time to die. You can't tell anyone about that zombie.
You can't speak this caked up zombie, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing, my guy. Oh, shit, I went the wrong way. Although I'm probably gonna have to go that way anyways. I gotta fucking stop over here. Oh, thank God.
Wish there was a way I could get like an AI to read this in a very realistic tone.
I bet you I know a guy that could.
I'm looking at
Oh, hey.
the Department of Justice interview with Ghislaine Maxwell. And I just want to like, I don't want to read it. I want to hear an AI like do a reenactment of it.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun. I'm gonna sit here and read this. I want to listen to it like reenacted right now, you know. Come on down to Jizz Lane. Meet my friend Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh shit. That guy's your friend? Oh no. Oh heavens. Where the fuck's this valve supposed to go?
Is Killing Floor 3 gonna be crossplay? If this game isn't crossplay, it's gonna be completely fucking useless.
What, Dead Island?
There's a zombies slash like Left 4 Dead knockoff called Killing Floor, and a lot of people who like Killing Floor would probably be like, "Shut the fuck up! It ain't a knockoff. It's a whole like original round-based zombies game." Like, dog.
Dude, I don't know where to put this fucking valve. But I have a valve come carrying around, and I know it's supposed to go somewhere. You know, they wouldn't just place a valve without it having to be somewhere, but
Bro,
I can't find it.
The most major type of shit here pretty soon. Oh my lord.
Oh, well, I'm back upstairs now. How the fuck did that happen? Where the fuck am I?
What is Delta Force?
I have no idea, but I've seen that too.
We're trying it tonight for the stream. Let's go. Why not? I've got the space. I've got the time. Whoa, I don't have the space. It turns out.
How big is it?
It's like 111 gigs, but it's asking for
Holy shit!
116 or 140. People don't like it. It's got 12,000 ratings, and it's averaging out at like 3.21 stars.
From like the screenshots I've seen in the game, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It kind of looks like a fucking Battlefield knock. It looks like it's gonna be like a Battlefield knockoff.
Which I don't mind.
So
I
like some of the
third-party knockoffs.
just like look at some of the screenshot pictures you can look at, and tell me you don't forget like a Battlefield vibe from looking at them.
Bro, why can't I download the originals of this right now? What? I don't have this stuff, do I? Oh, is that because I bought it before? Now I can play it on here? Holy shit, that's crazy! Bro, okay, so like those, like, the original Resident Evil games, like on the PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
I can play those now, like on here. Because I
cool.
bought them like a long time ago when I was like practically like a teenager on the PlayStation 3. That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, I don't know about Delta Force or whatever. Poogie and I were just talking about like you know, these super independent games like what? Explicate. There's a few more out there that are like this. Hunt is kind of like that. There's so many of them like where it's like they've either moved into like obscurity because they nobody plays them, or they're just,
damn it! I ran into the fires too soon.
These hidden gems.
Oops.
You know.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
You ran into the fire, dude.
Yeah, I ran into. Oh, I decided to play in fire.
I don't have to have that installed, do I?
Now I'm setting bitches on fire. Oh no.
I don't have to have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign packs and shit installed.
No, I don't think so.
God, there's just
Why
like
would
a
you?
bunch of hidden shit in here. Well, I think every time I download the game, I'm like, yeah, just download everything. And then I wind up with all this shit that I'm not even playing.
Shut up, bitch. Stabby stab. Stabby stab. Stabby stab.
In my collection as well. I'm pretty positive that I do, bro. Give me the director's cut right now. That's so random. Why is it that in here? Oh, it's right there. I should start a Resident Evil marathon. Fuck it. I should do it.
Ooh. See, I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I have a really hard time playing Resident Evil mainly because I can't get into them. I've tried. I don't know what it is. I can't do it.
I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Resident Evil, but since the 90s, like, okay, so post Resident Evil 4, I started to feel like Resident Evil started getting really gay. Like, and it's not that Resident Evil 4 was bad. Resident Evil 4 was awesome. More of a problem was like the mediocrity of Resident Evil 5 and then how shitty Resident Evil 6 was. And then I started to like give up on the series. And I was like, I think Resident Evil 6 is dumb. What is this fucking Michael Bay like style, Transformers style of telling this story? I don't understand. Like, it's not even scary anymore. It's like just the implications of like, ooh, the entire world could be taken over by the Resident Evil type viruses. And it's like, yeah, all right, cool. Remember when it was like a scary mansion and a really mysterious virus that was like taking over a whole town? That's what the cool part of the game was about. Like, now it's like Marvel superheroes gay shit. like Chris Redfield and Leon are like Iron Man and Captain America or something. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Kind of are. They're like that version's game of it.
Yeah, it's weird. It never used to be like that back in the day. I don't know. One of my favorite Resident Evil games is Code Veronica, because throughout most of that game, you have no idea what the fuck is even happening, like in the story, and you're uncovering all this weird shit the whole time. There's like a transgender villain, like who like is like pretending to be his sister.
That's pretty fucked.
Did you ever play Resident Evil 7?
No. I played 6. 6 is the last one I played.
Oh, yeah. 6 is weird. 6 is like a fucking Marvel movie.
It really is. It had a pretty good multiplayer, like, survival mode to it, though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that Umbrella game, too. Well, this is crazy. We got two. We got. I've played. I haven't played through Resident Evil 2 Classic or Resident Evil 3 Classic since I was literally a child. I was like literally like 9 or 10 years old.
Need to cheat.
Let's try to do now that we deleted that other shit. Download Delta.
I'm back, bitches.
Is it gonna work?
He met into my sword.
Oh my god, it's gonna work. I still have 139 gigs left. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that Black Ops 7 shit really took up. Not Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 randomly, like, content just sitting on the drive.
Yeah, they take up a lot of fucking space, man.
Jesus. Yeah, these files I wasn't even using, I'm going through, it's like, yeah, 20 gigs, 15 gigs. Okay. It's like literally whole-ass video games right there, you know?
Oh, I earned some points. Fuck yeah, man. Almost got enough points now. We're saving enough points to get a $3 gift card.
Oh, yeah. Nice little treat yourself moment, dude. All right, I'm gonna go over here to my browser and I'm gonna look up PS5. Oh, what are we looking for?
I fucking love this game.
In this video, we're going over some of the best settings to use here in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. If you're looking to drastically improve your aim, accuracy, purchase. The controller that doesn't have paddles, these settings are going to be perfect. Now for the button layout, I highly recommend playing on tactical. Tactical is going to be amazing, remapping your crouch as well as your prone button by just pressing down on the right thumbstick. This is going to be allowing you to get in and out of cover a lot easier and perform a drop shot while still being able to aim down sight, so you can win a lot more close and medium.
Really? Never heard of that before. Alright, maybe this guy's about to put me on and I'm about to increase my fucking KD like tenfold. We'll go into ranked and we'll just all of a sudden be like grinding toward iridescent in no time. Let's see what happens. I haven't tried these. I've never tried. Use the right stick to dive. Never heard of that before in my life. But
That's weird.
It seems like it would make sense to me because I would never have to pull my right. You'd never have to pull your thumb off of the right stick. You know. What the fuck? Where am I?
Dude, that does make sense. What the fuck?
Right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's like I rarely melee people,
fucked
but
up that,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
that's fucked up that makes sense. I'm kind of mad. I don't like that made sense. Does that sound petty? That's kind of petty.
No, I don't think so. I just want to fucking like I just want to like be playing with the settings that like I'm not getting my ass like fucked up by people who have like some crazy settings on me that I don't know about like that. It's like, oh, you've been using that for drop shots the whole. That's why you drop to the floor so fast and still can shoot me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no fucking idea.
Yeah,
that's what was
bitch. Oh my god. Yeah, I know what you mean.
How many times have you got drop shot in fucking Warzone? You're like, how the fuck are you?
Don't
still
even. I
shooting
don't.
me?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, dude.
Let's not talk about that.
Aiming preset. Tactical.
I don't know if I should buy fuses. Nah. I want to save my cash. Repair
Also,
my
no matter
weapons.
what console you're playing on, and keep in mind, even if you have a regular controller that doesn't have paddles, these settings are going to be perfect. Now for the button layout, I highly recommend playing on tactical. Tactical is going to be amazing, remapping your crouch as well as your prone button by just pressing down on the right thumbstick. This is going to be allowing you to get in and out of cover a lot easier and perform a drop shot while still being able to aim down sight, so you can win a lot more close and medium
I need an
range
electric weapon.
gunfights.
Crowbar,
Overall,
you
a
are going
great
to be
button
my
layout to play
electric
on.
weapon.
I've been playing on tactical since Call of Duty
And
World at War, and I have not yet switched. And back in World at War, I was playing with a regular controller as well.
Definitely putting that bitch
Now,
on there.
for the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I highly recommend playing within
I'm set.
close and medium range gunfights. Overall, a great button layout to play on. I've been playing on tactical since Call of Duty World at War, and I have not yet switched. And back in World at War, I was playing with a regular controller as well. Now, for the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I highly recommend playing within that 1.2 to 1.6 sensitivity range. I recommend this on every single settings video.
Haha, good caustic spit.
Now,
Vomit,
not
bitch.
yet switch. playing on could win, allowing you to are going to be allowing you to get in and out of cover a lot easier and perform a drop shot on the right thumbstick. This is going to be allowing you to get in and out of paddles. These settings are going to be perfect. Now for the button layout, I highly recommend playing on tactical. Tactical is going to be amazing, remapping your crouch as well as your prone button by just pressing down on the right thumbstick. This is going to be allowing you to get in and out of cover a lot easier and perform a drop shot while still being able to aim down sight, so you could win a lot more close and medium range gunfights. Overall, a great button layout to play on. I've been playing on tactical since.
Damn, I got more Slayer cards. Hell yeah! Ooh, what is that? What is that?
Back in World at War,
Scream, rear ender
controller as well. Now, for the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I highly recommend playing within that 1.2 to 1.6 sensitivity range. I recommend this on every single settings video. This is going to be the perfect range so you can still outgun players at close range and be accurate at long ranges as well, because long ranges is where people are going to fall short. It's where they're going to be losing a lot of gunfights. The 1.2 to 1.6 range is going to be roughly a 4 to a high 7 sensitivity, which is going to be perfect because you can still turn
Dude, I got some shit unlocked now, boy.
Obviously be accurate at longer ranges.
I am
Whether
going
you're playing
to
with an Xbox
do this
Elite
side
controller,
quest.
a PS4, PS5, a controller that doesn't have paddles,
Should actually go back
this is
over
going to
here
be
so I can
perfect
fast
if you're
travel
trying
and
to
I'm thinking
drastically
about it.
improve your aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill. Make sure you guys make the switch. Now, everything else here is going to be the same.
I came from that way.
I personally have to go ahead and turn off vibration.
Maybe I'm too high to play.
No unnecessary play in my controller that could potentially throw off my aim and accuracy at longer ranges. You don't want that to happen. And here are my dead zone settings. But keep in mind, dead zone, I personally to drastically improve your aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill. Make sure you guys make the switch. Now, everything else here is going to be the same. I have my vibration turned off. I personally have to go ahead and turn off vibration.
I found a pike.
My aim at longer ranges. You don't want that to happen. And here are my dead zone settings. But keep in mind, dead zone settings are going to be specific to your own controller as well as your controller health, because, you know, you might have stick drift or not. So definitely take a look at these controller settings. Now, under the aiming settings tab, you absolutely want to make some changes. For the sensitivity multiplier, you want to reduce your AD sensitivity multiplier from 1.0 to 0.7. This is going to be very important so you have less stick play, especially in your right thumbstick, to be a lot more accurate at longer ranges. This is going to be a setting you're going to make a change to and see an immediate improvement, and it's going to be a massive W, especially if you've been struggling with winning those medium to long range engagements.
Fire
now, for aiming advanced
to the
settings, what you
mall.
want to do is expand the look inversion, and you want to make sure AD sensitivity timing is set to instant, so there is no delay. If you do not go ahead and set this to instant, you're
time
going
to
to have
go
a delay.
back
It's
to
gonna be
Monarch.
annoying, and you're going to be losing a lot
Quest
of
available
close,
in Bel Air
medium, and
too.
long-range
2
gunfights,
available
and
in
you don't
Beverly
want that to
Hills.
happen.
I'm about to check
So
that
make sure you
shit
guys go
out.
ahead and make that adjustment. Now, what you also want to do here is go ahead and adjust your aim response curve type.
I don't really do
Personally,
nighttime
I
mode
go
shit
ahead
that
and
often.
keep
That's
it
because I'm
on
usually
standard. I know some people have already switched to linear or dynamic. The reason I go ahead and keep this on standard, in all reality, if you are playing on linear or dynamic, I do recommend reverting to standard, is because this is going to be the easiest way to abuse the aim assist here in Black. It's going to be sensitivity, transition timing is set to instant, so there is no delay. If you do not go ahead and set this to instant, you're going to have a delay. It's going to be incredibly
Let's put
in your right
that
thumbstick, so you're gonna
back.
at longer ranges. This is going to be a setting you're going to make a change to that could potentially at close
Put that
ranges,
away
and
for
obviously
now until I can
PS4,
fix
PS5,
it.
paddles. This is going to be. I personally have to go ahead and turn off vibration, so there's no unnecessary play in my controller that could potentially
I
throw
want
off
my
aim and accuracy at
electric
longer ranges. You don't want that to
crowbar.
happen. And here are my dead zone settings, but keep in mind dead zone settings are going to be specific to your own controller as well as your controller health, because you know you might have stick drift or not. So definitely take a look at these controller settings. Now, under the aiming settings tab, you absolutely want to make some changes. For this,
Why
under
put
the
that edit in there? Oh my
or
god.
not. So definitely take a look at these controller settings.
What edit? Huh?
I'm watching this guy.
Did I do it?
No, I'm watching this guy explain his controller settings, and then he just like randomly throws in like this please stand by edit, and it's like fucking hurts my eyes. It's like, holy shit. I'm trying to like I'm
Dude,
gonna like
this is so cool.
catch
Now,
the settings.
bro,
What's
bro.
up?
Sorry, I don't
Oh,
mean to
you're good.
interrupt, but when I drop kick zombies now, they burst into flames.
That is fucking cool.
Especially this, if someone will carry like explosive vests and shit. That just makes it really fun. Aww.
Trigger effects are
Damn
options
it.
on inputs.
Firefighter zombie had to ruin it. Oh, and I just blew myself up. ¡A la copa!
Let's get everything on 15. Alright, fine. Let's try that then. Everything else is the same.
Because, you know, you might have stick drift or not. So definitely take a look at these controller settings. Now, under the aiming settings tab, you absolutely want to make some changes. For the sensitivity multiplier, you want to reduce your aim sensitivity multiplier from 1.0 to 0.7. This is going to be very important. You have less stick play, especially in your right thumbstick, to be a lot more accurate at longer ranges. This is going to be a setting you're going to make a change to and see an immediate improvement. That's going to be a massive W, especially if you've been struggling.
That's only like the third time I've actually died, though. So that's a bright side. Each time I died, it's been my own stupid fault, too, I'm pretty sure. Ah, shit, I'm on fire. Alright. Stabby stab! Ha. I got a fire pitchfork. It likes to burn bitches for me.
In your right thumbstick, should be a lot more sensitivity multiplier. You want to reduce your aim sensitivity multiplier from 1.0 to 0.7. This is going to be very important. You have less stick play, especially in your right thumbstick, to be a lot more accurate at longer ranges. Now, under the aiming settings tab, you absolutely want to make some changes. For the sensitivity multiplier, you want to reduce your aim sensitivity multiplier from 1.0 to dead zone settings, but keep in mind dead zone.
Fuck out of here!
To long range engagements. Now, for aiming advanced settings, what you want to do is expand the look inversion, and you want to make sure aim sensitivity transition timing is set to instant, so there is no delay. If you do not go ahead and set this to instant, you're going to have a delay. It's going to be incredibly annoying, and you're going to be losing a lot of close, medium, and long range gunfights, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure you guys go ahead and make that adjustment.
I forgot to
Now,
buy
what you
the
also want to do here is go ahead and adjust your aim response curve type. Personally, I go ahead and keep it on standard. I know some people have already switched to linear or dynamic. The reason I go ahead and keep this on standard, in all reality, if you are playing on linear or dynamic, I do recommend reverting to standard, is because this is going to be the easiest way to abuse the aim assist here in Black Ops 6.
Are you kidding me?
Season 5 of Call of Duty just dropped.
Son of a
For the left channel
bitch.
and the right channel, this is typically what most players are going to be using if they want to maximize those footsteps. If you don't really notice a difference, and then if you are curious of what this orange thing is on my visuals, and then you want to go to the scale and make this 120, given you can make it 130, 140, really doesn't matter. Some pro players do like it on 150, just do whatever you like, but I do recommend to make it a little bit bigger, whichever one, you know, floats your own. See the minimap. Speaking of the minimap, you want to have the rotation on, and then make sure it's on the square so you can see a little bit more of it. So you want to go to the top left to see the minimap. Speaking of the minimap, you want to have the rotation on, and then make sure. So you want to keep everything the same on here, but I'd highly recommend for you guys to turn off the dismember and the gore effects. This makes some people's game crash, just overall your game should load things a little bit faster and better. If you do have that off. For the interface settings, a lot of people do skip over these, so I like to go over these first, and it's very, very important stuff over here. So for your
Really? Okay. safe area of my balls.
HUD bounds, you want to make sure this is as tight as possible since everything tighter. It's typically a little bit better, just makes it so you don't have to look all the way to the top left to see the minimap. Speaking of the minimap, you want to have the rotation on, and then make sure it's on the square so you can see a little bit more of it. And then if we go down over to the crosshair, you want to make sure this is on the static, and then you want to basically do show more, and you want to make sure that crosshair dot's on, center dot scale larger. If you're on like a bigger TV, like 50-inch plus, then I static, and then you want to basically do show. This is as tight as possible since everything tighter. It's typically a little bit better, just makes it so you don't have to look all the way to the top left to see the minimap. Speaking of the minimap, you want to have the rotation on, and then make sure it's on the square so you can see a little bit more of it. And then if we go down over to the crosshair, you want to make sure this is on the static, and then you want to basically do show more, and you want to make sure that crosshair dot's on, center dot scale larger. If you're on like a bigger TV, like 50-inch plus, then I would put it on the largest. A lot of pro players do like default, and a lot like the largest, so just whichever one, you know, floats your own boat. The crosshair spread, make sure that's on. Crosshair opacity, I like to have that on 100, and then for me, I like to make it a nice blue, kind of stands out the most, just makes it so I can have the best centering possible. And then for the weapon information and all, floats your own boat. The crosshair spread, you want to basically do show more, and you want to make sure that crosshair dot's on. Make sure it's on the square so you can see a little bit more of it. And then if we go down over to the crosshair, you want to make sure this is on the static. And
God,
you want to basically show
fucking
more.
damn, there's a lot of zombies. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, dude. Oh shit.
Fuck it, let's try the blue one. I think the blue one is hard to see, but whatever. Fuck. Bro's got crosshair spread on.
You want to make sure that crosshair dot's on, center dot scale larger. If you're on like a bigger TV, like 50-inch plus, then I would put it on the largest. A lot of pro players do like default, a lot like the largest, so just whichever one, you know, floats your own boat. The crosshair spread, make sure that's on. Crosshair opacity, I like to have that on 100, and then for me, I like to make it a nice blue, kind of stands out the most, and just makes it so I can have the best centering possible. And then for the weapon information and all the visibility down here, just keep this on 100%. And then you basically want to make the minimap a little bit bigger, which to do so, you're basically gonna, you know, expand the multiplayer HUD, tab over to the visuals, and then you want to go to the scale and make this 120. Given you can make it 130, 140.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, I had no idea these settings were available. This is fucking insane. We're at 120.
It really doesn't matter. Some pro players do like it on 150. Just do whatever you like.
Oh,
I
that's
recommend
just
make it a little bit
annoying.
bigger than that default size. Or the other colors on here, you can basically customize everything of like, you know, the color that the enemies show up on. For me,
Aw,
I set it to
man.
on the default, and then the color
Alright,
filter,
hold on
if you want
here.
everything the most vibrant as possible. Make sure that's on the filter too.
Oh, what the fuck? You fat blob bitch.
Something kill you? What the fuck was it?
A fucking fat blob bitch.
Ah, shit.
And your color filter target is on both, and then just max out both of those intensities. And this should make your game look astronomically better. Everything should just load better, and you're gonna be able to, you know, actually take more advantage of all the information on your screen. Do you want everything in Call of Duty without having to play the game? Then you should check out my long-term sponsor, Guapsi. Guapsi is a team of real players that will load onto your account to legitimately grind anything that you wish. And this goes for all the recent Call of Duties and many other games. It will even get you iridescent, so you can the audio settings. There is an audio pack that you can buy. This latency, I don't really. The audio settings.
Hold on here. Before I try again, I got it.
The audio settings.
So
there is
I'm
a-
gonna
an
go
audio pack that you
AFK for
can
a
buy.
minute,
This latency
bro.
I don't really recommend buying it unless you're trying to maximize, like, you know, the footstep depth within the game. There is a personalized pack that really kind of scans your ears, and I just don't think that's really worth it whatsoever. For the frequency intensity, so for the left channel and the right channel,
Whoa,
the
whoa,
audio
whoa,
setting,
whoa,
the
whoa.
audio settings, negative review. So if you want to save your time and energy, check out guapsi.com. Now for the audio settings, there is an audio pack that you can buy. This late into the game, I don't really recommend buying it unless you're trying to maximize, like, you know, the footstep depth within the game. There is a personalized pack that really kind of scans your ears, and I just don't think that's really worth it whatsoever. For the frequency intensity, so for the left channel and the right channel, this is typically what most players are going to be using if they want to maximize those footsteps. If you don't really
50, 50, 10. God, shut the fuck up. Interesting.
Really notice a difference, and then you start to like change it and you start getting confused, then I literally would just keep everything on default. But if you are using like a gaming headset, this should be the best for you. You want to keep the left channel and the right channel exactly the same. If you do find this video helpful whatsoever, make sure you guys drop a sub or a like, and then you start to like change it and you start getting confused, then I literally would.
All right. We got 50, 50, 10, 5, neg 5, neg 5, neg 5, neg 5. Right, yeah.
We'll just keep everything on default. But if you are using like a gaming headset, this should be the best for you. You want to keep the left channel and the right channel exactly the same. If you do find this video helpful whatsoever, make sure you guys drop a sub or a like and a comment, vouching for the video. And then you basically want to go over to the global audio mix. Make sure this is on the Sucker Punch or the the headphone bass boost. Just use both of them. Just find the one that's best for you. Most people do like that Sucker Punch, and that should wrap it up for the audio settings over here.
Sucker Punch?
Make sure your microphone volume is 100, so you're the loudest one in the lobby. Now, this is going to be a video for a console.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, probably a lot better like this. I really don't. Open mic sensitivity. Whoa. Huh. Oh, now it's... That worked. It was better like that. I don't know if it was at like 70 or what it was, but... Hello? Hello? What the fuck? I can't even hear anything now. We're just gonna keep it at 25. Didn't seem to be having trouble with it before.
Be right back, broski. I'm running up to convenience store to get a pop.
Alright, man. I shall be here.
and PC and controller and everything, but like keyboard. So if you're looking for keybinds, I can't really show you any of that. But I do use an Xbox Elite V2 controller. This is a controller I've been using for a very long time. I just really like the paddles on the back. A little bit of an expensive controller, but allows me to take advantage of that Omni movement. If you don't have a fancy controller, what you can do is go over to the button layout and then basically change this over to the bumper jumper tactical. Should allow you to be able to jump and drop shot and things while also still having very good aim. If you play on default, that also works, but you're typically gonna have to play claw. And then if you are curious of what this orange thing is on my controller, so this is basically a control freak. Makes it so I don't have to like move the stick as much to be able to have it register on the screen, and I can make more like fine adjustments and get better grip. And not all pro players use it, but a decent amount of pros do use control freaks, and so I do think it's worth it. And I'll have a link down below if you want to check them out. Use code CBEST for a nice little discount. I've been using them since I was like 12 years old or 13. Now for these sensitivities, if you are playing Warzone, you typically want to have a higher one. I see a lot of players playing like 1.8 plus, like all the way up into like 2.2. But on multiplayer, you don't really need a high sense because the map is so tiny. You just need to have like very good centering, and so a lot of your sensitivity is for your centering, not necessarily for your aim. Because if you're on controller, you have aim assist, so you can really get used to any sensitivity. But when you're moving around the map trying to have that good crosshair placement where an enemy could be, it's a little bit easier to be consistent with a lower sense. The lowest I would ever go is like 1.42. A lot of pro players will play on like 1.55 and 1.65. I think Selling though plays on like 1.8, and so kind of move around to your liking. Just don't really think about it too much, or else you start tweaking, because you can literally get used to any sensitivity on the game. And then for everything on here, you can swap the bumpers with the trigger, so then you're hitting a bumper like a button rather than having to pull down the trigger. This controller and a lot of other like advanced controllers, they have trigger locks, so all you have to do is like barely hit it and then it registers on the screen, and so I don't really need to flip those bumpers over there. The bumper ping if you're playing Warzone, or you just like to ping, obviously make that on off. I just don't really play too much Warzone, so I don't necessarily need to have that on. I think in rank play it's a little bit scummy to do so. Controller vibration, if you're used to this on, it's gonna feel super weird with it off, but it'll be 10 times the player if you have it on off. Just less things shaking in your hand should lead to better aim. For the dead zone inputs, I like to have my left stick min at 1 just so my guy doesn't accidentally walk forward, but it's still also very responsive. For the left stick max, so I have it at 65, so all I have to do is move that right stick 65% of the way if I want to get to max movement speed. The lowest I've seen anyone go is about 45, and then the highest I see anyone go is like 75, so you can go to a private match and just kind of move around and find the one that you like. But again, you can really get used to any of them. I just found myself being the most consistent with 65. For the right stick min, I have it on 5. I should honestly increase it a little bit or just get a new controller because I have crazy stick drip. If you notice yourself having to get up to like 6, 7, 8 and ahead of that, then I would consider getting a new controller, just because the game isn't going to be as responsive for you. But in a way, it does help you lock onto players sometimes, because then if you tend to like move your stick while you're aiming too much, then this can kind of counteract that. Because if you have a very sensitive one, then you might like flick off the enemy too much. And even on a brand new controller, the lowest I will go is on 3. And for that exact reason, I feel a little bit more stable and consistent with a 5 on there. And then for the right stick max, we're gonna have that 99, and then left trigger, right trigger, we're gonna have that on 0. So right when I hit the trigger, even without the trigger, stops, it's still gonna register on the game. It's just some people can like trigger finger faster when they hit the bumpers, especially with like the semi-automatic weapons. But that should wrap it up for the controller side of things. Hit the bumpers, especially with like the semi-automatic weapons. But that should wrap it up for the controller side of things. Now, it's still gonna register on the game. It's just some people can like trigger finger faster.
This guy plays on 5, so let's go with what this guy's saying for now. I guess.
When they hit the bumpers, especially with like the semi-automatic weapons. But that should wrap it up for the controller side of things. Now if we go over to the aiming, you can basically go over to sensitivity multiplier and adjust that to your liking. For me, I just keep everything on default. Just makes it a little bit more consistent for me. For the aiming, advanced settings, we're going to expand this one. You go over to ADS sensitivity transition timing. So if you do have a multiplier, like maybe your ADS multiplier is on 85, like 0.85, that means when you are ADS, it's going to be 85% of the speed of your default sensitivity, but only when you're aiming. If you have it on gradual, it's going to gradually get down to that. Because I just keep on everything on 1.0, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to have it on instant. Gradual means it will gradually get down to that 0.85 or whatever multiplier you set it on. Instant just means the second you start ADS, it slows down. Really personal preference. Again, a lot of pros use the instant and a lot of use the gradual, so just use whichever one you like. When I did used to have the 0.85, then I would have it on gradual, and I would say I was pretty accurate, like I didn't really miss on the game too much. For the aim response curve type, I would recommend the dynamic. Again, there's a couple very good players that use linear, but majority of pros, I would say 90%.
Bro said standard. All right, let's try it this way.
Some of them do play on
What
dynamic,
else does he have
so
left
maybe you
for
might be
us?
up this. And then you have, I've seen Havoc, he was #1 in this game and the other Call of Duties occasionally.
Aim
and his was
response curve slope scale.
a 0.92, and so sometimes you do want to reduce the amount of aim assist just because sometimes it does get a little bit too sticky. If you want to customize the sensitivity per zoom, you can do it down here, but I just keep everything on 1.0. I just notice myself being the most consistent and the absolute best when I have it on. If you want to customize the sensitivity per zoom, you can do it down here, but I just keep everything on 1.0. I just notice and his was 0.92, and so sometimes you do dynamic, and you start lowering this, you get less aim assist, it kind of brings it closer down to linear supposedly. I've seen Havoc, he was number 1 in this game, and the other Call of Duties occasionally, and his was 0.92, and so sometimes you do want to reduce the amount of aim assist just because sometimes it does get a little bit too sticky. If you want to customize the sensitivity, presume you can do down here, but I just keep everything on 1.0. I just notice myself being the most consistent and the absolute best when I have it on there. And then here's like the ADS sensitivity multiplier. The focus is only if you're holding your breath, just so you guys know. For the target aim assist, obviously you want that on, and then you keep everything else the same on there. For the sprint assist, so this is where things get a little bit tricky at times. If you have it on this, your guys gonna automatically tack sprint, and then make sure you have the sprint assist on for the backwards and the sideways. So the second you hit that left stick forward, your guys gonna automatically start tack sprinting. But if there's somebody running and you're tack sprinting, the person who's running is gonna be able to fire their gun faster. And so a lot of the time when you're tack sprinting, it does get you killed, which is why you only see a lot of people use this in Warzone because you're constantly tack sprinting. But you see a lot of people in regular multiplayer just play with like it on, so then they automatically sprint. Then they have to click down that left stick if they want to tack sprint. For me though, I just hate having to like mash my controller, and the life of the controller lasts longer. So I just have it on tactical sprint assist, especially because this game is such a bang up, and that's kind of what I recommend for everybody in here. For the mantle assist, make sure this is on off. You want to be in control of everything that you're doing on the game. You don't want the game to automatically mantle things for you, and so make sure you guys do, click on show more, and then turn everything off on there, and make sure your mantle assist angle is on tight. Remember, everything tighter is going to be typically the best. Then for the crouch assist, we're going to have the on off, and make sure you guys do show more, and then make sure these things are on off. Corner slice, literally just a visual. It might look like you can lean around corners, but from the other POV, it's literally the same exact thing. So if you like corner slice, you can have it on. I don't personally like it. I don't like when things are moving unnecessarily on my game. For the slide/dive behavior, if you don't find yourself really ever dolphin diving, literally just have it on slide only. Just make sure it's on hybrid or slide only. If you have it on any of these other ones, there's going to be a weird delay when you go to slide or do anything on the game, and so this removes those delays because the game is not wondering if you're holding the slide or tapping the slide, and so this will lock it in. So the second you hit the slide button, your guys going to slide. There's no delay. Hybrid allows you to hold down that left stick and click the slide button if you want to be able to do any of those maneuvers. And I like the dolphin dive. You can dolphin dive on ledges and kind of get around the map sometimes faster and stuff like that, but never really want to use it in a gunfight. 99% of the time you will die. For the sprint to restore, it's super important. Make sure this is on. Same with the slide maintain sprint. Make sure that's on. For the parachute automatic behavior off. Mantle cancels reload off. Movement advanced settings. We want to keep basically everything. Oh yeah, you want to turn off ground and mantle, so you can copy these things. You want the tactical sprint activation on single tap run. So if you just make sure that's on. For the parachute automatic behavior off. Mantle cancels reload off. Movement. Use it in a gunfight. 99% of the time you will die. For the sprint to restore, it's super important. Make sure this is on. Same with the slide maintain sprint. Make sure that's on. For the parachute automatic behavior off. Mantle cancels reload off. Movement advanced settings. We want to keep basically everything. Oh yeah, you want to turn off ground and mantle, so you can copy these things. You want the tactical sprint. Activation on single tap run. So if you just click that, your left. Stick once you guys get a tactical sprint. Even if you have automatic tactical sprint, there's still times where if you're crouching, you need to like run forward and tack sprint, so you gotta click down that left stick. And so this is just gonna make it a little bit more responsive. So that's super, super important. It's actually banned in the pro league because they say it takes away a lot of that skill gap. Plunging underwater, I like to have it on free. Sprinting door back. On. For the vehicle advanced settings, you can just keep everything the same on there. For the combat, there's not too much in here, but you can just basically copy all this stuff. I like to prioritize the daily every single time, so I'm assuming you guys want to do the same. exact thing. For the combat advanced settings, we're going to go over here and switch this to prioritize interact. If you're mid gunfight and you're running out of ammo, it's going to be faster to pick up a gun off the floor rather than reload your gun. Or if you kill the guy, you can literally run over his body, and as his gun's falling from, like, his position when he's dead is falling, you can pick the gun out of the air and then get ready for the next gunfight instead of having to reload. This is going to make it so it prioritizes picking things up off the floor. Super important in Warzone. If you're not used to this, you're going to absolutely hate it, but I highly recommend it. Prioritize reload is also a super good one, so just get used to one of these, and most of you guys will probably like to prioritize interact. And then that should wrap up everything over on the combat advanced settings. And then you guys can basically, keep all of these things the same. That should wrap it up for all of the controller settings. Now for the graphics, if you are on console, you're not going to have access to all of these, but I'd still stay tuned. I'll quickly go through it because some things will apply to you. I'm going to keep everything over here the same. You do want full screen exclusive, but because I'm streaming things, the full screen exclusive is a little bit annoying, so I like the full screen borders just because I'm streaming. For the NVIDIA Reflex low latency, for me, I get more FPS, about 300 if I have it on. For the eco mode, we're having on custom B-Sync for the menus and the gameplay off. Custom frame limit, you want to make sure you limit yourself in the menu so your computer and stuff isn't working harder in the menus than it needs to, and then in-game you can just max it out. And then for the reduce render resolution, optimal, pause game rendering off, and then you guys can copy all of these things on here. Apologies if I'm going a little bit fast or too slow. There's people that want me to go slow, there's people that want me to go faster, so you always can put the video on 0.75 speed or video on 0.75 speed or 1.25 speed. And then for the render resolution, some Call of Duties you would want to lower this or maybe raise it on this one, just keep it at 100. Dynamic resolution off, upscale/sharpening. Majority of players do like the fidelity. Some people do add these just so they get more FPS on their computer, but fidelity is going to give you the clearest game, and then you actually do show more, and then you can basically increase the strength of the fidelity. And for me, I really like it on 100, but some people do like to have it on like 50 or 60, so check it out for yourself. But everyone here should probably, most people are going to like the fidelity, do like to have it on like increase the strength, give you this on their computer. Majority of players on this one, just keep it at 100. Dynamic resolution off, or like a little bit faster. Pause game rendering off, and then you guys can copy all of these things on than it needs to, and then in-game you can just max it out. And then for the reduce render resolution, optimal, pause game rendering off, and then you guys can copy all of these things on then in-game you can just max it out. And then for the reduce render resolution, optimal, pause game rendering off, and then you guys can copy all of these things on here. Apologies if I'm going a little bit fast or too slow. There's people that want me to go slow, there's people that want me to go faster, so you always can put the video on 0.75 speed or 1.25 speed. And then for the render resolution, some Call of Duties you would want to lower this or maybe raise it on this one, just keep it at 100. Dynamic resolution off, upscale/sharpening. Majority of players do like the fidelity. Some people do add these just so they get more FPS on their computer, but fidelity is going to give you the clearest game, and then you actually do show more, and then you can basically increase the strength of the fidelity. And for me, I really like it on 100, but some people do like to have it on like 50 or 60, so check it out for yourself. But everyone here should probably, most people are going to like the fidelity at 100, and then make sure these are on off. VRAM scale target, I have it at 90. If you're using your computer for like other things like YouTube and lots of other stuff, then you might want to have it on 80. For the variable rate shading, I have mine on off. Texture resolution, I only have it on high because I still get 300 FPS when I do have it on 80. For your computer for like other, at 100. Check it out for yourself. But everyone here just do like the fidelity, would want to lower this or maybe optimal, pause game rendering off, and then you guys can copy all of these things on here. Apologies if I'm going a little bit fast or too slow. There's people that want me to go slow, there's people that want me to go faster, so you always can put the video on 0.75 speed or 1.25 speed. And then for the render resolution, some Call of Duties you would want to lower this or maybe raise it on this one, just keep it at 100. Dynamic resolution off, upscale/sharpening. Majority of players do like the fidelity. Some people do add these just so they get more FPS on their computer, but fidelity is going to give you the clearest game, and then you actually do show more, and then you can basically increase the strength of the fidelity. And for me, I really like it on 100, but some people do like to have it on like 50 or 60, so check it out for yourself. But everyone here should probably, most people are going to like the fidelity at 100, and then make sure these are on off. VRAM scale target, I have it at 90. If you're using your computer for like other things like YouTube and lots of other stuff, then you might want to have it on 80. For the variable rate shading, I have mine on off. Texture resolution, I only have it on high because I still get 300 FPS when I have it on high, so might as well make my game look better for the stream. But if I'm not streaming, then I will have it on low. Texture filter anisotropic low.
What up, bro?
Detail quality low.
Alright, where did I? Okay, yeah.
Full impacts get more FPS with this off, but sometimes when I'm making a class
Oh,
video,
come on!
So I like to have it on. Persistent effects off. Shader quality low. On-demand texture streaming, you're gonna have it on optimized. And then I keep that 32 down the limits off, and this actually reduced a lot of my packet burst. Local texture streaming quality low. Shadow quality on. I like to have it on very low. See, whenever there's updates, it kind of resets my game. It's weird. For the screen space shadows, if you want your camos to look better, have it on high if you don't care. On very low. See, whenever there's updates, it kind of resets my game. It's weird. For the screen space shadows, if you want your camos to look better. Shadow quality on. I like to keep that 32 down the limits off, and this actually reduced a lot of my packet burst. Local texture streaming quality low. Shadow quality on. I like to have it on
Leave the
very
door
low. See,
open.
whenever there's updates, it kind of resets my game. It's weird. A lot of my packet burst. Local texture streaming quality low. Shadow quality on. I like to have it on very low. See, whenever there's updates, it kind of resets my game. It's weird. For the screen space shadows, if you want your camo streaming quality low. Shadow quality. I like to have it on. Persistent effects off. Shader quality low. On-demand texture streaming, you're gonna have it on optimized. And then I keep that 32 down the limits off, and this actually reduces a lot of my packet burst. Local texture streaming quality low. Shadow quality on. I like to have it on very low. See, whenever there's
Purple
updates,
sporting
it resets my game.
rifle, fuck
For the screen space shadows,
yeah!
if you want your camos to look better, have it on high. If you don't care about that, then I would put it on off. Occlusion and screen space lighting off. Same reasons for the camos on the screen space reflections.
Let
I
me
like to have
see
it on high.
that
Camos look good.
bitch.
Static reflection quality low. Distillation off. Volumetric quality, I need to have this on low, but the
Ooh,
game
it's
actually looks so much different when you have it on high. Like on volume, you start seeing crazy lights that you usually would never see. And honestly, it's kind of cool, but I always have it on low so you can see a little bit better. Deferred physics quality off. Weather grid volumes off. Water quality on the off. Now over to the view settings, we are going to turn off the motion reduction preset. It's going to be anachrophobia, unless you don't like those spiders.
What's
If
that
you're in
thing?
Warzone, you want to have it on 115 to like 120 because the map is so big, you actually can get a lot more information. Multiplayer, the maps aren't that big, and the bigger the FOV, then the smaller the targets are going to be, so it's easier to actually hit your shots and have better accuracy on the lower FOVs, but you don't want it too low to where you can't really see that much of the map. So for me, 103 is very good. The highest I've ever seen a pro player go is 105, and a lot of players off optic, they play on like 97, 98, and so that kind of says something. ADS field of view affected, weapon field of view default, third person field of view 90, vehicle field of view default. For the motion blurs, you want these on off. It's going to make your game look so much better. And then just turn down the release movement. And you know what? I think that is going to wrap it up for
Oh, yeah.
inverted flashbang.
Clear them out, alright.
Third person field of view 90, vehicle field of view default. For the motion blurs, you want these on off. It's going to make your game look so much better. And then just have better accuracy on the lower FOVs, but you don't want it too low to where you can't really see that much of the map. So for me, 103 is very
Haha. God, I love coffee.
good.
Hell yeah. Same. I'll be loving
Oh,
it.
I went up to like up the block a little bit to this convenience store so I can get a drink, so I can get a pop. Because I finished off my 2-liter that I had. I had to go get another one. And I figured I'd grab a fucking 95-cent coffee while I was at it, you know.
There's anything I missed, let me know down in the comments.
Just something cold.
And again, if you find this really helpful and you want more videos like this, make sure you hit
My
the subscribe
dog's
button,
currently downstairs with my fucking buddy and his wife, chilling. He's been in such a better mood ever since we got out of my dad's, dude. For real, like he's happy. The fuck are you laughing about?
I opened a Instagram video. Apparently somebody commented on some shit.
I see Clamp just joined in here.
Oh, did he? Oh. it is good.
Mortars? What? What the fuck is this redneck bastard?
So you don't get absolutely flashed on IRL whenever you get flashbang in the game. If there's anything I missed, let me know down in the comments. But I think we covered everything. It's very good. The highest I've ever seen a pro player go is 105. And
Hey, hey.
So that kind of says something. ADS field of view affected, weapon field of view default, third person field of view 90, vehicle field of view default. For the motion blurs, you want these on off. It's going to make your game look so much better. And then just turn down the release movement. And you know what? I think that is going to wrap it up for inverted flashbang. I have it on off, but if you have that on, it makes your screen black so you don't get absolutely flashbang IRL whenever you get flashbang in the game. If there's anything I missed, let me know down in the comments. But I think we covered everything. And again, if you find this video helpful and you want more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, especially if you're prepping for the new Call of Duty. We're going to be going absolutely crazy over there. And you know, I hope you guys all enjoy the update. Hopefully there's no bugs and it works perfectly fine for you. Deuces.
Alright. With that guy's advice, let's see what that does.
Oh shit! Get up! Get the fuck up!
Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna grab some. I'll be right back.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Danger close! Come on. Come on.
You know what Langley expects. Get it done. The enemy's planted the bomb. Enemy device is set. Charges defused.
Requesting recon above.
Bomb defused.
Bitch.
Hostiles have planted the bomb.
Hardcore search.
How much more of this do I gotta do?
Oh, that's gonna be weird. Wow, that's gonna take some getting used to, but
Bomb
it's totally a
deactivated.
move.
Enemy charge is set.
Incoming!
Man, how much more of this? Oh, come on, that's not even fair!
Requesting recon above.
Well, I can't dive anymore
Threat inbound.
Yeah, that's right. Bruh, bro is right, Dalton.
The enemy
Bro is
planted the bomb.
fucking right.
Bomb
Enemy
offline.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god.
though. Alright, I'm switching.
That's not even fucking fair.
How do I do this? Settings. Quick settings. Control.
This fucking horseshit.
Bomb defused. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
I don't know how I'll ever get used to this. What is this fucking
Hostiles have planted the bomb.
Oh, seriously?
Charges defused.
Oh!
Archangel guard.
Not much
No!
time. Put this to bed.
Bro. Damn it. This is not
Blowing him
fair. How is this fair?
Also down.
This is fucking insane.
Oh, you're frozen protein bar, but my shit's still going, it says. Wait. That wasn't successful, I died. How does that make sense?
Requesting recon above.
Make that make sense. I guess that won. I guess I won somehow even though I died. Make that make sense. I can't.
How the fucking shit, bro.
Enemy device is set.
Oh, whoops, I don't have any grenades.
Bomb offline. Now, hit them again before they mount
Ooh,
the counter.
sweet talk me, you dirty bitch.
where's
Oh yeah. Inventory. Oh. Yeah. I got a grenade now.
Oh yeah.
My fucking.
Demolition.
I got
What is
myself
this?
a
Forget.
grenade. I'm gonna shove this so far up your ass.
Use of deadly force
You're
has
gonna
been approved.
feel the heartburn from the fragmentation.
Yeah, brother.
Enemy RCXD detected.
Requesting recon above.
Fuck
Bomb
yeah,
going
now I got a
down.
grenade unlocked.
Shit, I keep forgetting that I switched that stuff.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
Dude, look how badass that axe looks. Hey, what's up, Clamp? I see you in my thing.
Crimson Actual to Rogue Spy, we know you're here. We're coming for
There we
you.
go. Let's see how the grenade works. Oh, it's an insta. Okay, it's more like an impact grenade now. Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Did you just like craft a new weapon or something?
TACOM Stone requesting napalm strike.
No, I unlocked a grenade. It just said military grenade, so I thought I might have like a fucking like a little bit of a fuse to it. No, it's more like an impact grenade.
Movement.
What the fuck?
We're planting the bomb. Bomb is armed. Hostile UAV established overhead. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Stream manager.
The enemy's defused our bomb. Time's nearly up. Close it down.
We're gonna do.
Spring mine was disrupted.
Bitch, you're annoying me.
We're setting up
Oh,
the
we're on
bomb.
the chat. Okay. Okay. We're good.
Oh, come
bomb has
on,
been planted.
man. That's it. What?
Bomb plant in progress.
Sniper threat neutralized.
Hostiles have defused the bomb. Bomb active.
Oh, that was fun. Where would I find her fucking suitcase at?
Come on, you
kinda wanna rock
fucks!
it.
We're setting up the bomb.
Damn, someone's getting mad.
Requesting recon above.
I am tripping out a little bit, and
Charge is
every
set.
time I hit circle and throw my fist, I'm freaking the fuck out too, because I switched that setting. And I can't do it because my brain is just like, you know. You're not gonna fucking hit a
Oh, I
different
get it.
button after years and years and years of hitting the same button to do the thing, you know?
Oh no, I get it. I get it. Maybe play some multiplayer
Totally
before you
accurate,
try to
shot
jump
the
into
bed.
Warzone and do it.
And go play Fort maybe for a little while, because it's the same setting in Fort. But
Yeah, true, true, true.
I would walk.
Stand down, Crimson. We have what we came for.
Nice.
The battle goes to the bold.
Anywho,
Any user.
I just got done spraying the fuck out some zombies.
What's that Delta fart?
Alright, bro. I see. Claire said he's smoking real quick.
Good shit. I should roll.
He was in my chat.
Actually, what would
I need more fun. I need more people to fucking play this game with me for real though.
I have to download it on. I've got my Xbox out here now.
Alright, the only reason I want more people to play it with is because of that fucking mode I was talking about earlier.
Alright.
No.
I'm gonna try
Electric sword. Delta fars.
Delta farts, bro.
Inventory. That down.
Whatever.
That
The definitive team-based modern tactical shooter. You're really gonna make that claim about yourself right now? What's going on? You know how many goddamn tactical shooters there are in the market?
No shit.
What the hell? It's Crytek, which is the same.
I got more skill shit.
Same
Where?
engine for that hunt game. Why can't I hear him talking, bro?
Who?
I don't know. I'm watching this cutscene, but it's like silence. It's like muted almost.
Oh. I don't know if I should do more side quests or not. I don't want to. And again, I should at least go here.
I'm not doing that right now. Get the fuck out of here.
Stabby stab.
Chaos. It is the improvisation of fate. Chaos.
Play Delta Force
The art
for 15
of
minutes and
breaking
win
free
orbs.
from the confines
Isn't there like
of
drops for this
reality.
too? Am I tripping?
I have no idea, man.
Change this.
I never played it.
Millions of wings will tear the night apart.
Claire, time to escort the Raven.
The time has come.
Hiya, I'm got bitch. Damn.
I'm not sure where that one came from.
Holy shit!
To the lower cell!
Thought you were at work.
No, that's my all of my
Hey,
work.
Dalton. What's good, man?
No
Oh
problem.
fuck. Oh fuck, why am I playing Dead Island then? We'd be
Why
playing
am I on
Minecraft,
YouTube
bro.
right now?
I know, I text you on YouTube, and I messaged you on Twitch, you fucking jerk.
Am I not even on
I-
Twitch?
I
I'm not
replied
even on
to
Twitch.
you.
I'm on
Oh,
YouTube
I
and
didn't- I
Kick right
froze
now.
one.
Oh shit.
No, I
There-
froze on the protein bar.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,